wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead, I studied the old American West. I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Glad that's in my head instead of financial advice. I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light, but I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't. Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid and what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They made me learn that over basic first aid, which policies exist or how to make them change. Mais oui, je parle un peu de français. So at 18 I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with. But I won't take it. I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll share it everywhere how I was educated, and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
That's also true. I like it.
Anything that stood out to you in the video?
His anger.
Frustration. Some things I would agree with, some things I might not.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in the video I thought was actually pretty good. I was remembering some of the stuff I learned in school. Igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rock. You learn all that stuff. Does it really make any difference in my life? Not really.
This video was made by a guy on YouTube named Boy in a Band. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Yeah, actually. I've watched a few of his videos before.
The video you just watched has over 7 million views. Why do you think it has so many views?
Well, I think the title gets attention for sure. He probably also expresses something that students may actually they've experienced.
Frustration that he feels with education and not seeing a real life connection with what you're doing in school to where you're headed.
It's not relevant to them. So we, as teachers, I think as educators, we need to make kids see the relevancy. Why you're doing this, there's a reason. It's not just to memorize something.
So there was a group of students that sent this video to teachers and the principal, and they ended up changing the way they taught at their school. Do you think they should do it at this school too?
For high school more, not for like middle school.
I would love to learn more about it. I think anytime that you can connect what's going on in the classroom to real lives, kids are more invested.
Well, I think it definitely should, conversation should be opened up. Kids should know why they're being taught certain things and have some input.
I think we should do something current. Like I said, when I taught social studies, I used a lot more current events, but I think we should do things like, things like home ec, things like how to balance a checkbook, how to run a credit card. Those would be great classes to have.